Hey Flosstube, welcome to Creative Whims Studio. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Today is Friday, July 8th. I probably won't post this till tomorrow. Sorry I missed last week. I had intended on making a video, but I guess just with the holiday weekend and, you know, we had a lot of things going on, and so it just didn't happen, which is fine. It gave me a little bit more time to get some haul in and get some more stitching in. So let's get started today. Oh, it's my 157th floss tube, and I guess that's it. I don't know. I told you the day. My name is Theresa Venette. I'm a cross stitch designer and painter. Anyway, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. All right, so what has been going on? It's been, well, first of all, the weather has been absolutely incredible. Today it is like 75 degrees, breezy, not real sunny, just like I have the door open. You're going to be able to hear the birds, hopefully. It's just so beautiful. And yesterday we had the grandkids and it was like 82, 81. It was just perfect. And they, you know, we had all the toys set up, the water toys set up outside, the pool and the water table and all those things, and they barely played in it. Like, I guess they're like us. It's got to be really hot to get in that cold water, but we had a blast anyway. Played on the swings, you know, there's just always something to do. They wanted to get in the pond, but to do that, then I had to get my bathing suit on. I was just not feeling it. To me, it wasn't hot enough. So we didn't do that, but tons of fun with them. What else? Oh wow. Yeah, so I'm full on prepping for Needlework Expo and also designing for Nashville. So I have 3 things designed for Nashville. 2 have been sent out to be stitched, and this last sampler I designed, I worked on it like a little bit every day, some days like 3 and 4 hours. I mean, it's a big girl. It's a big girl. It started out as an Americana painting. I wanted to, it was going to be called Let Freedom Ring, and it was all red, white, and blue, and there's stars in the border. It's super cool. But then, you know, I thought, well, I'm going to keep it red, white, and blue, but I'm not going to put American flags in it. And then it kind of morphed into something completely different that I didn't see coming, which was fun. That's what I like about designing samplers, because I don't, sometimes I might have something sketched out like really rough for placement or something like that, but a lot of times I just start with the border. I make a border, make it meet, and then I just start filling in motifs and things. I wanted the house in this one to be really different than anything I've seen out there, and really different than all of my other ones that are mostly red all the time. So the house is really unique, and it has lots of birds and flowers, and then the land underneath the house has all kinds of animals in it. So there's like a deer and a bunny and these funky birds and a fox and a crazy looking squirrel and a turkey and a rooster. I mean, like, just this hodgepodge of animals. Anyways, it is so pretty. I cannot wait to see this stitched. I am going to fall in love. I just love designing. I can't give any of it up. Like, I love painting. I love actually doing the stitching, and I love designing. I mean, I seriously, when I get something finished, when I'm designing and I get it finished, I just like, oh, okay, I'm done. Sorry. It's just, I'm super happy right now. So Bear with me, guys. Oh yeah, my mom and Jerry left today to come up here, so they will be here Sunday. Yeah, yeah, it's a like 24-hour drive or more, so they take their time, which is exactly what Kevin and I do when we drive down there. That's about all that's been going on in my life. I've been stitching. All right, so I had a question from last video. Jeez. And I totally missed it, so I'm going to answer it here. Dee, the Arizona Stitcher, she asked, once you sketch out your design or your pattern, do you begin to, okay, start over. Once you sketch out your pattern and you begin to paint, have you ever changed the pattern midstream? Absolutely. Not always, but a lot of times I add things in, I take things out, I move this over here. If you happen to watch What You Paint Wednesday when I'm painting, it's funny, I really miss painting with Kirsten. So I didn't do What You Paint Wednesday this past week because I just have extreme amount of things to do, and then I took Monday, I did work, even though it's a holiday. We celebrated the 4th of July. Actually, Saturday, we went and saw our son, Kyle. His band was playing like from 4 to 8. So we went and watched him, and then we went home after that. And then the boys came over on Sunday afternoon, and we cooked out and hung out. And then, so Monday was like a work day for me. And then Tuesday, I had most of the day off to help Kyle out with something. And then, so Wednesday, I was like, man, I really need to just focus. So I didn't do What You Paint Wednesday. But what I love about when Kirsten and I would paint together, like, you know, she's busy working on her thing and I'm busy working on my thing. And then she'd turn around and look at the screen to see what I've painted or what I've done. And it will be like a completely different color background, or the girl's hair will go from blonde to brunette or vice versa or something. She's like, oh my gosh, you just totally changed that painting. So I make decisions as I paint. And it's the same with when I design cross stitch. You know, I have either, well, it's different with designing samplers, like I said. Some samplers I do sketch it out a little bit first. Sometimes I just go to like a blank canvas, basically just a white, you know, screen on my computer and just start designing. But if I am doing a smaller piece from a sketch, you know, it is a jumping off point. Sometimes the sketch is straight on and I don't need to change it, whether it's painting or designing cross stitch. Maybe I just leave it the way it is because I like it. But as I'm working, you know, I might say, oh, this spot needs something in it. You know what I mean? So I will paint something in there, or if I'm designing cross stitch, I'll, you know, put a little motif there or something. So it changes as I go, for sure. All right, let's get into whips. Well, first I have Stitchy Kindness. Denise, Goose Designs. She is a hoot. So I didn't even know she had a floss tube. And it came up and I watched it and I was laughing through the whole, not laughing through the whole thing, but she made me giggle more than once. She is a hoot. She is a doll. I would love to meet her someday. She sent me, she has awesome bags. This is the back. This is with my Halloween Whimsy line of fabric. And then the little Whimsy witches in there. Love this burnt orange zipper. And then she gave me the little thread bed to go with it. And I love it. I love it. You can stick your needle in there, and then you can hang your scissors off there if you'd like. And then the super sweet thing is, look at the snap is a star. Like, how perfect is that? So Denise, thank you so much. I absolutely love this. And she gave me a nice card that I'm going to keep in there. That's what I do. I keep everything together. But she has her logo up here. So yeah, check her out. I think she, I want to say in her video, she said she had maybe just a few of these left, but once the fabric's gone, she's done. But she's going to be making some with the Stitchy Bird fabric line that comes out this fall. So, oh my goodness, I'm looking forward to seeing those. Okay, let's talk whips, guys. Let's talk whips. First up, we have Hearts to Love. This was one of the designs for the Farm Girl Gathering that I did not have stitched. This is just a computer generated image. This will be released to the public May 2023, so I am stitching it so that I can redo the cover with a stitched piece there. And this is how much I have done. The stitch count is 140 by 70. I'm stitching this on Vintage Country Mocha. I got quite a bit done. Just like really one more evening of just focusing on this, I can have this done. So hopefully the next time I do a floss tube, I will have it not just done, but fully finished. That would be awesome. This is being housed in my For the Love of Nature ... Goose Designs bag. My next whip is Strawberry Manor. This is a Patreon stitch along for tier 4. So it's a mystery sale. So this is the first month. The second part, which will be like right here, that drops on the 15th, which is only 6 days away. So I need to hurry up and get part 1 done. This is how far I am. So what I need to finish is the fence and then the green grass and the driveway, I'm sorry, the walkway. I still haven't decided if I probably will just fill that in with black, because otherwise it's too distracting for me. I was gonna make it a light color so it looks like a light is on in the house, but it's bothering my eye. It just doesn't look right to me. So anyway, I'm gonna fill that in with black. But yeah, once I get the grass and the rest of the, well, actually see, part 1 doesn't even show all the house. So I went ahead and finished the house just because I wanted to. So on part 2, the rest of the fence and some of the grass and that is actually in part 2. But anyway, whatever. I got to get part 1 done is what I'm trying to say. And my mom and Jerry are coming, so we shall see. I have a feeling I'm going to fall a little bit behind, but we shall see. Oh, that is being stitched on 40 count XU Designs Aged Hazelnut, which is a glorious color. It's so pretty. And this project is being housed in my For the Love of Nature bag that was gifted to me by Mama Joan. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I am a blessed woman. My next whip is also a Patreon chart. This is 1810 folk art. This was designed after an original painting that I did, that I sold, and it's one of those ones I wish I didn't sell. I mean, of course I could always repaint it, but that's not going to happen. It's going to take me a long time. This is a lot of coverage here. It's going to take me a long time to get this done, so maybe I should just stop stitching it and repaint it. But I cannot wait to see it stitched up. I think it's so pretty. This is being stitched on Dolly Madison, right? Let me look. Yes, needle and flax, 40 count, Dolly Madison. And I love the progress. I worked quite a bit on that bird last night, and no, not last night, this morning. Yeah, super cute. I love it. That project and 2 other designs for that month of Patreon are being housed in this large and amazing bag that was gifted to me by Jan Holder. She found, I don't know if she had it in her stash or she found it at a quilt shop or what, but this is some of my old fabric from years ago. it's non-directional, so like some stuff is sideways, this way. But anyway, her bags are incredible. It's got a little pouch here, and then this is like a leather or something. I don't know. It's just made, look at the amazing hefty zipper on that. Just impeccable work, Jan. So thank you. Okay, my last thing that I worked on is Greencoat Santa. This is Patreon July. So I wanted to do Christmas in July this year for Patreon. So I designed 3 Santas. So this one is for tier 2, 3, and 4 in my Patreon. I'm stitching this on, you're gonna hold on to your pants here, people. Stitching this on a 46 count Fox and Rabbit Saltbush that I purchased from Hollis Hands Creates. I don't have any Fox and Rabbit material, and I was like, I'm just gonna go shopping. And so that's part of my haul. Okay, I gotta turn this off. My phone beeping was driving me nuts. I'm getting all kinds of messages all at once. But anyway, yeah, so 46 count. I have to say, to me, it's much more difficult than just 40 count. I shouldn't say much more difficult, but it's definitely more difficult for me. I'm moving a little bit slower, and I have had to frog like 3 times just on this little Santa that I'm working on, because I'm off 1 stitch on it right now, and I put it in timeout because it ticked me off so bad. But anyway, here's his sweet little face. I absolutely think he's adorable. But this part coming down here is off 1 stitch. It's not gonna, so I'm gonna probably, I don't know. I gotta figure out where the mistake is before I can fix it, obviously. But he's super cute. I think he's so cute. But yeah, 46 count Saltbush by Fox and Rabbit. Yeah, people, Fox and Rabbit. 46 count. I don't know how much more 46 count I'm going to stitch on, but this color, this gray color, oh, I'm always looking for a good gray linen, so Saltbush is like my go-to for gray now. All right, I don't have any finishes. I actually did fully finish 3 pieces that are gonna go in my Halloween book. I don't know if you can see, but there's 2 of them right there. Oh, actually all 3 of them are right there. There's a framed piece right there too. Coming to Needlework Expo. So that felt good to get some things fully finished. I had some wonderful people email me some of their finishes. So we'll go through that right now. First off, we have Kirsten Casper's. She stitched Robin's Garden, which is a Patreon chart. I don't know if that was March or April, I don't know. But anyway, she said, I love stitching it so much, just framed it this morning. She didn't mention what she stitched it on, but oh my goodness, I love how it looks on whatever that fabric is she stitched it on. Her stitching is beautiful. She has some close-up shots there, so very, very nice. Thank you, Kirsten, for sending that to me. And then Amy Fitzpatrick, she has been a busy woman. She stitched USA Star Ornament, which is through Patreon for purchase. She stitched it on 32 count merino ice with a combination of flosses from her stash, and she finished it in that star-shaped ornament where, you know, if you stitch any of my star-shaped ornaments, I have Christmas ones too in my Etsy shop. You can go and watch Vanna's tutorial on how to do that. Very cute, Amy. Then we have Merry and Bright, which That was the June Patreon ornament, available for purchase. The next 3 are stitched on 32 count fabric that she dyed herself, and she used threads from her stash. So first is Merry and Bright. The second one is Snowman Family, I think it's called, Snowman Family Ornament. That is available in the Flurry book. There's the Flurry book if you're interested in where she got that. And then the other one is Basket of Joy, and that's really cute. I like her finish on all 3 of these. Gosh, she's really talented. And then Basket of Joy is available in Love Lives Here book. So both those books are available in my Etsy shop. So Amy, thank you so much for sending all of those in. You have been so busy. Super cute. Thank you. All right, we're gonna move on to haul. I did some shopping. I did some shopping. I actually have some project bags too that I ordered that say in Etsy that they've shipped, but I haven't gotten them yet. So that'll be in my next floss tube. All right, last floss tube, I mentioned Purple Paper Mountain on Etsy. I will have it linked below. And she has the trims that are like teeny tiny and just really unique and different. And I love everything that I got from her. Absolutely love it. So let's look through them. The names are not on them, but look at the colors and look how tiny they are. Okay, there might have been a slight bit of cursing involved trying to get these to cooperate. I just want you to be able to see the texture of them. The color is super accurate. It's turning out very, very good. This one is so fuzzy. It feels like, I don't even know what, it feels like, I don't know. I can't even think of a word. It's really soft, let's just say that. But look at these, like, can you just picture these trims going around a pillow? Yeah, beautiful. All right, this is my next grouping. Look at those. That Halloween Baker's Twine is amazing. These are super soft as well. I love this. These for Halloween over here on the end. Look at that. They're fantastic. All right, I got one more set to show you. And then here's the last little grouping. Look at the colors. Oh my goodness. Look at the colors. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm really so happy that I remembered the name. So what I did, I don't know if I even told you. No, I didn't because it was afterwards. So what I did, as I was editing the last video I made where I was talking about her, I thought, well, I'm gonna go to Etsy and I'm just gonna put in trims. I think I just put in trims. And then I thought, because if I see the name, it will spark my brain, I was hoping. And I will be like, oh yeah, that's the one, that's the company. And sure enough, that's what happened. When Purple Paper Mountain came up, I clicked on it and then I saw all those trims. I'm like, yes, I remembered, and I'm really glad because, and it came quick. So I ordered, yeah, and I've had, I don't know. It came like in a week. It was very quick. So I'm super happy about that. Then I found another company that makes some trims. When I was looking for her, I found another company. So this company is, oh Lord, the Polka Dot, what? The Polka Dot Barn, I believe. I don't know. I have it linked below. Oh, it says right here. Right there. But look at those colors of rickrack. Yes, please. And the way she had it packaged was, I got this and I was like, I don't even want to open it. It's so cute. So this was inside this bag. All right, and then she had it closed with this really cute sticker. And then this, basically when it came in the mail, I thought, I didn't order this. I have no idea what this is. I'm thinking it's like scrapbooking stuff because of the way it's packaged. And I will save all of these little goodies that she used to package her stuff because I like to do some paper crafting in my sketchbook and stuff. So yeah, it was closed. This bag is awesome, just the bag in itself. And then she has this doily, some baker's twine, a little thank you card. I mean, it's just fantastic. So yeah, it's like I got a gift with the thing that I purchased. So wow, attention to detail right there. I belong to Farm Girl Dry Goods. She has a Patreon and I am in her top tier, so I think it's quarterly. She dyes fabric for us and I'm on the 40 count list. I don't believe she names them, but look at this color, y'all. Look at it. Look at it. It's a nice gray. I wonder how close it is to Saltbush. Oh, it's way different than Saltbush. Oh yeah. It looks really gray to me until I hold it up to Saltbush, and then it's really not. But oh my gosh, what a great sampler color. Look at that. Wow, Michelle. Girl. So multi-talented she is. And then she included so cutely packaged with the little sticker on the front, some cute washi tape, and then there was an adorable, what do you call those, waxer in there. It's an Americana flag. I don't even know if it's coming in. Americana flag with her super cute business card and some pop rocks. Who didn't have those as a kid? Ah! So thank you, Michelle. I forget that I'm in these clubs and stuff. And so when it shows up at my doorstep, I'm thrilled. I love it. I mentioned earlier that I purchased Fox and Rabbit fabric from Hollis Hands Creates from Christine. She's one of our wonderful customers. Well, I wanted to return the favor and be one of her customers. And I ordered a ton of stuff from her. Yay! So I will kind of hold them up together so that you can see the difference. Actually, let's do it this way. Hold, please. This was the best way I figured I could show you these gorgeous, gorgeous fabrics. These are all Fox and Rabbit. You can see the tags, so that they're all 40 count. No, this one's 46. Paper bark. Okay, so let's go over them. Here we have Duxbury, 40 count. Here we have Flannel Flower, 32 count. Here we have Paper Bark, 46 count. These two are so, Ancient Ruin, 40 count, and Prehistoric, 40 count. Look at that. So I'm going to try to zoom in a bit for you. Those are gorgeous colors. Look at that. Look at this one. Oh, I love them all. And then you saw Saltbush. That's what I'm stitching that Santa on. I also got Fiber on a Whim, Affogato, 36 count and 46 count. Who am I with this 46 count? But yeah, Fiber on a Whim. This is, they're both Affogato, which I find interesting that the 46 count, which is this one, is quite a bit lighter. than this 36 count. And I know the different counts, they can dye up differently, but look at how beautiful those are. And the reason I wanted to get this is because I've seen people stitching on it on their floss tubes, and I'm like, what is this affogato? I gotta get some. So I did. So thank you, Christine. She had amazing service. I love that she has these tags pinned on there. This is her logo. Very nice. She is a sweetheart too, I'll tell you. Oh my gosh. You know, when I see Christine, I see her at Market in Nashville, or I see her on my computer screen for the Needlework Expo. She was at the Spring Farm Girl Gathering, and I'm like, she looks so familiar. Who is that? You know, when you're used to seeing somebody in a certain, you know, we put them in a box, like I know this person because I see them as the checkout lady at Kroger all the time, you know, but if I seen her out in the wild, I'd be like, she looks really familiar, but I have no idea where I know her from. That's how it was with Christine, and I was embarrassed. I'm like, oh my gosh, Christine, I am so sorry. Maybe y'all aren't like that, but I am totally like that. If you don't know Sue and Rachel from Floss Toss on Flosstube, you have got to go and watch them and follow them because they are amazing. Sue is, I want to say Massachusetts. No, Connecticut. Pretty sure it's Connecticut. Rachel is here in Michigan, my girl. We are gonna meet one of these days. So Sue has been dyeing yarn forever for knitting. So I think they both kind of came in through the knitting world. But anyway, now they're stitching, they have a Flosstube channel, and now they are also dyeing linens and Aida in beautiful colors. So I reached out and they sent me some fabric. So you'll be seeing some of my models. Matter of fact, I sent something out recently to be stitched on their nor'easter right here. So I will have all their information linked below. So this is nor'easter. Look at that gorgeous blue. Oh my gosh, these are fantastic. The names are on them, so hopefully you can see. Boston Tea Party is next. Then we have Low Tide. Look at that. Oh. And then we have Dunes at Dusk. These are absolutely glorious. Look at those colors, you guys. So check them out. They're LFA Linens, Legacy Fiber Arts is the name of their linen company. But I think you order it though through Rachel's website, which is Treehouse Fiber Arts. It gets a little bit confusing. Don't worry about it. I'm going to have links below for you to go and order their linens. And Aida. That's awesome of them because their colors are so fabulous. So it's open, you know, to everyone. They also have a fabric club, which I also belong to. So I think theirs is also quarterly. And there you go. It's amazing. It's amazing. So I have a few more things, guys. So I'm not sure if you've ever heard of Monanham Papers, but I found out about them when I used to go to the Atlanta market. The Atlanta market has nothing to do with needlework. It is, when I was heavy into licensing, I would go every January. It is an amazing marketplace. 3 buildings. I've talked about it on here before. There's 3 buildings, 18 stories. Joanna Parker. I mean, everybody that you can imagine. Park Designs is there. You know, if you go into a country gift shop, all the products that are in there are at like the showrooms in these buildings. So anyway, that's where I learned about Monanham Papers. I've loved her stuff for the longest time. So it's not just papers, but now she has this beautiful ribbon. Look at these colors. I bought these for more than one reason. These would be great in paper crafting. These would be great for finishing and ruching, which I don't know how to do, but I love the way that looks on a pillow. So eventually I'm going to teach myself how to do it. But look at these beautiful colors, you guys. I'm going to kind of just do it like this, like a deck of cards. Look at that gray. It's so pretty. Look at these colors. Look at that. So beautiful. And even if I don't do the ruching, someday when I go to Colleen's house, I'll take this with me and she can help me. Or she can just do it for me, right, Colleen? Colette? Love ya. But yeah, look at these. So pretty, so pretty. And then these, what does it say on here? It really doesn't. This is like, I don't even know what this is called. All right, so we've got music notes. Look at that one. So antique-y. All her stuff is very vintagey looking. So, so pretty. If I had her receipt, which I don't, of course, I was gonna tell you what this is. It could be used in finishing also. So I'll have that link below too. But that, you know, that tape, that it's not tape, there's no adhesive on it, but it could be used in finishing for your cross stitch, punch needle, for paper crafting. Oh wait, here is my receipt right here. She's still calling it ribbon though. French, yeah, French ribbon, music note ribbon. So okay, yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, another part of my haul. I belong to the Fox and Rabbit Patreon, so I will have that link below as well. Every month, she gives a design away. So I think I missed printing some at one point. I'm pretty sure I missed. That's the thing, if you join someone's Patreon and they give you free charts every month, you better download them as soon as you see them and don't think, oh, I'll come back and do that later, because you'll forget. And the next month they have new ones, and then we take the, you know, the previous month one down. Look how cute this is. A nice little small. It's just 82 by 103. Super cute. Make a little pin cushion out of it. Well, this month, ooh, I believe this is the current month. She gave us an antique reproduction. Maria Bull, 1834. And my printout from my computer is not that awesome, but check that out, guys. So yeah, go check out Fox and Rabbit. They have a Patreon as well. I love Patreon. If you're not in my Patreon, you should at least go and check it out. I'll have it linked below. Also, look up now. It's easy. Patreon.com/Theresa Kogut. Can't get more simple than that. And at the end of this video, I'll talk about Patreon. That way, if you're not interested, you don't have to sit and listen to it. I'm just about done anyways. Oh, and then something that showed up today. Something that showed up today. I got some vintage stickers, again, for mostly I was thinking for paper crafting. But yeah, these stickers are really cool. Let's see if I can hold them like a deck of cards. I don't like that one, but anyway, they're just vintage looking, like postage stamp type things. I guess you get 2 of each. For the guitar or the violin one, that's very cool. So yeah, I got those on Amazon. I actually went there looking for Scrabble letter tiles. which I found, but I found those stickers in the process. So I bought these because these will be great for finishing. I have finished, I actually like the smaller ones that are actually made for scrapbooking. These are like real tiles for the Scrabble game. So they're kind of big and they won't necessarily work for, you know, finishing if you have a big word like Christmas. But you could just put be merry, or you can just put joy, you know, and then these would work. These are from Amazon, and I ordered them in a burgundy color and I think black with the letter and number are white, which would be great for Halloween. So I'm collecting those. Those would be great for paper crafting and, you know, junk journaling and all that as well. I have not done current whims in a long time, so I just have some things that I'm excited about I want to share with you. The first one is Audible. I was watching Angela from Happy Little Stitch Shop. It's hard to remember all these names. She is an amazing person, and just, she has a Flosstube where she talks about stitching live every, I think, Monday or Tuesday, and then every Thursday she goes live and talks about quilting. Anyways, they were talking about Audible. I can't remember how it got brought up or whatever, but anyways, I have Audible. I want to find books that I don't have time to read, but can engage my mind and thinking when I'm stitching. I like watching Flosstube while I'm stitching, but I stitch a heck of a lot more if I'm listening to an Audible book, because if I'm watching Flosstube, of course you're going to look up when people are showing stuff. So I'm stitching and then I'm looking up, and I'm stitching and I'm looking up, and that's how I make mistakes and all that. So anyway, they were talking about Where the Crawdads Sing, that book on Audible, and so I mean, everyone was raving about it, so I went and got that book, listened to it in a week's time, and it was so amazing. It was so good. Well, then when that one was done, suggestions, like if you liked this, you might like this, and it had suggested books. So now I'm listening to Before We Were Yours, which is gut-wrenching and heart-wrenching all at the same time. Oh, I'm just getting into it, but wow. Okay, the other thing is Stash tea. I know a lot of you already drink it. I'm not a big tea person. I drink coffee in the morning and then it's just water the rest of the day. Well, somebody at Farm Girl Gathering, in one of their gifts, you know, that not everyone, you don't have to do it. It's not something you have to do, but a lot of people will bring a little gift for all of the people, all of the attendees at the retreat. Well, in one of them was Stash tea, mint chocolate mint. I finally drank it today, and I thought I was in love. It's so darn tasty. So I have a whole bunch of it ordered and coming to my house because yum. So whoever gave that to me, thank you so much. I have a new addiction now. And then the third current whim that I'm all into. Oh, by the way, having said that, Theresa Venette has a new video. I'm sure all of you have watched it already, but if you haven't, you have to watch it. She's amazing. She makes me laugh out loud. She's awesome, and we all clamor to have more videos from Theresa, but we all know she's super busy and she can't do them all the time. But anyway, the Cornell Lab, it's Merlin Bird ID. Oh my heavens to Betsy. So Kevin, his friend told him about it. So he was telling me about it, and we were sitting outside one night having a cocktail, and he had that thing on, and it'll hear a bird, and then the bird pops up. His pop up with a picture of the bird. Some reason mine doesn't. I don't know. I'm gonna have to maybe re-download it or something. But I'll insert a picture here of what it looks like. So when the bird chirps for the first time, it comes up, and then other birds come up, you know, and then as they they hear it again, that one will highlight in yellow, and then another one highlights in yellow. And so you get this cacophony of beautiful birds singing, but then you can start to recognize, like I can say, oh, that was a red-winged blackbird, because I know it now. So it's really, you're educating yourself so that, you know, when you're outside, you go, oh, I know that bird. You know, I think that's really cool. Check those things out. All right, that's all I have. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about Patreon, so if you're not interested in this, we'll see you next time. I will not have a Flosstube this coming next Saturday because my mom and Jerry will be in town. So I'm definitely skipping a week. I might be skipping 2 weeks, it depends. I don't know, that second week that they're here, I might go ahead and do one, but we'll just see. Because I probably not gonna get a lot of stitching done, and I'm not gonna be working like normal. I won't have as much to show. So it might be a couple weeks before I come back. But anyway, all right, so let's talk Patreon. What is Patreon? What I offer in my Patreon, basically, you can pay a whole year in advance and you save money that way, or you can pay by month. You can cancel anytime. It's very easy to cancel. It's very easy to change tiers. If you want to go up a tier, you can go up 2 tiers, you can go down a tier, or 2, however you want to do it. You can switch tiers, you can cancel anytime. You can cancel. A lot of people, you know, things get tight, money gets tight, they cancel, and then like 2 months later they come back. Oh, guess what? I'm back. You know, things are working better out, things are working out for me now, so I'm back. So it's very flexible for you. What I offer is this. If you join tier, the first tier, you become a Whimsy. It's only, what is it, $5 a month? And it's basically just to say, hey, I support you, I like your work, I wanna, you know, contribute to your career or whatever. With that, you get access to all my live videos. I show, you know, my fabric lines that are coming out way ahead of the public ever seeing them. I share all you know, previews of things, you know, sneak peeks before Nashville, stuff like that. So that's what you get with tier 1. All right, so the tiers build on each other. So tier 2, you get everything in tier 1. In tier 2, you become a loyal Whimsy. That is your title. You're a loyal Whimsy. And that is $8 a month. So, or you can pay for the whole year and you save money. I think it's like 10% you save or 15%, something like that. All right, so with that tier, you get everything in tier 1, but you also get a free pattern every month, okay? Also with tier 2, you get access to a secret shop. I have a Shopify store where it is password protected, and the password changes every month. You can go in there and shop for exclusive product that is drop shipped to you. You can also purchase past Patreon designs for a lesser price than I would sell them in Etsy. Then you also get to purchase, you have the opportunity to purchase a monthly ornament for $5. So you get that with tier 2 as well. So tier 3, you become a devoted Whimsy, and you get everything in tier 1, you get everything in tier 2, but then you also get another chart free every month. Then you also get a coloring book page that you can use to do punch needle. You can use it as a coloring book page. You can do embroidery. You can enlarge it, make a hooked rug. So you have that. Then in tier 4, you are a true blue Whimsy. Oh, I'm sorry. Tier 3 is $13 a month. Tier 4 is $20 a month. You get another chart, so you get 3 charts a month. You get, you know, access to the secret shop because you get everything from tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. Tier 4, on top of all of that, you get another chart, you get another coloring book page, but also I'm doing sales with tier 4. So there's a Zoom call. Once a month I'm doing Zoom calls where we work on the sale, but and there's even more that I forgot to tell you. let me finish my thought here. So we are doing that Strawberry Manor that I showed you. It's a mystery sale. Every month I give a new piece to it. We're stitching it together, and then at the end of that, when we are done stitching that, I'm deleting all of those posts out of Patreon. Because once I'm done stitching it, that piece then I'll send it out to get framed because I'm stitching along. So when it's done, I'll have mine done. I'm going to send it to get framed, and then I will release that pattern to the public, okay? Then we're going to start another stitch along. So we're always going to have a stitch along going, always going to have a mystery sale going in tier 4, and always going to be doing Zoom calls, and it's so much fun. It is so much fun. What I forgot to mention too is in tier 2 you get 10% off my Etsy shop with the coupon code every month. The coupon code changes for all these tiers. Tier 3 you get 20% off my Etsy shop, and tier 4 you get 25% off my Etsy shop. Those coupon codes are for my punch needle patterns, my cross stitch PDF patterns, my cross stitch, physical patterns that we ship, my original paintings, for everything except it does not work on the pouches. It does not work on the t-shirts, the totes, the laptop cases, and any licensed product. And the reason is because those things we don't manufacture. They're manufactured by another person, another place. And so anyway, those are just off limits. Those will never be on sale. But all of my patterns will be. Okay? That's what's included in the coupon code. So anyways, there's a lot of benefits. I'm very, 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 very heavily active in my Patreon group. I post every day. Well, I shouldn't say every day, but I don't want to post just things that aren't important. There's a Facebook group also that everybody can, when you're a Patreon or a patron of mine, you get into a private Facebook group. And that is where everyone can share their work and people can talk together, because in Patreon, it's just posts from me and you guys can comment on it, but you can't post pictures and things. That's why I started the Facebook group. So there's all these perks and all these things. I'm very active in it. It is a lot of fun, and we are growing it. It's like, holy cow, I had no idea. It's just amazing. It's amazing, and it is so much fun, and I love it. So things that are coming down the pike though for Patreon is a lot of people have been asking me. Well, see, and I do live videos. I try to do a live video every other week in Patreon, and that's open to, all the tiers. So I'm going live tonight at 9 p.m. I try to do them at different times of the day, and I try to, make it because I have people all over the world that are in my Patreon group. So I try to do it at different times so that hopefully someone, that normally can't catch it live might be able to catch it at a different time. What's coming down the pike is t-shirts that say Devoted Whimsy or True Blue Whimsy or whatever, because they have been asking for it. I also do polls, P-O-L-L-S, in Patreon because I love you guys' input. I love it. And it's just been fun. So they got to choose out of 4 or 5 designs which one we would do the mystery sale for. So Strawberry Manor got the most votes, so that's the one I went with. So, it's just it's a great community. We interact a lot, and it's just a lot of fun. So what else can I tell you about Patreon other than just go check it out? You could even, I think what happens, sometimes people will join at a tier and then just to get their feet wet to see if they like it, and then they usually up their tier because they want to join more of the things and have more opportunity to interact and get the charts. I guess that's it. So I will have it linked below. Again, look up at your screen. It's super simple. It's patreon.com/Theresa Kogut. And join the fun. It is so much fun. Oh yeah, I was talking about what's coming down the pike. That's the main thing, is swag, merch that has you know, they chose Whimsies. They made up their pet name Whimsies. They're my Whimsies, okay? And so then instead of just having tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, that sounded so boring. That's why we have tier 1 is Whimsy, tier 2 is Loyal Whimsy, tier 3 is Devoted Whimsy, and tier 4 is True Blue Whimsy. So I'm going to make a like little logo of each of those tiers, and then make stickers, make t-shirts, maybe notebooks, you know, just pouches, make things with those images on them, because that is what they're asking for. So I like to please them and make them happy and make them want to stay, you know. I just love it. There's other things coming down the pike that I'm not going to talk about right here, but you know, one thing I'll just say real quick is I have a huge stack of originals that I need to sell and get them out of my studio so I can paint more and make more stuff, right? So it's got to keep going and kind of keep moving it. So I'm going to be selling a lot of originals at some point this year. Probably in August I'll start listing them. Well, I was mentioning that during a live, and with my Whimsies, they asked, can we get first dibs on the original paintings before you put them on Etsy? And I said, that is a great idea. So that, you know, there's another perk right there. You know, they'll get first dibs on those originals, and what doesn't sell with them, I will be putting on Etsy. So anyways, enough about Patreon. Go check it out. I hope you join us over there. If not, I'm still here. I'm still designing for my Creative Whims business, and I'm still doing Flosstube. I mean, I have not changed what I have done. You know, what I did before I started Patreon, I'm still doing all that. I just have Patreon now, which I love and adore. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sticking with me through all of this. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't done the subscription thing, click it now so you don't miss a video. And then what else? I guess that's it. Don't forget, create every day. Bye.